I'm Garrett Williams.
And I'm Allison O'Connor.
And this is
Decadence, a podcast about glamour.
Full of a lot of wisdom. Number one, from a camera perspective, do not give somebody something you do not want them to use.
No, totally.
If you're like, ooh, I don't want that take of me, they will use it. Do not give it to them.
Wow.
God,
already there's so much wisdom already pouring out of you.
Please welcome to the podcast, Julia Wendt.
Pardon, I don't know how you do your intro.
This is how we do it.
No, this is how we do it. We just kind of let loose.
This is how we do.
Yeah.
Do.
This is how we do.
Do you all do a lot of singing on this show?
Of course.
Yes.
Yeah.
We do a lot.
You do a lot of singing on your show?
On our podcast, it's near constant.
Of course.
Yeah.
Well, I do think ultimately a microphone goes up to my mouth and I go, God bless America.
He's really patriotic.
I'm extremely patriotic. Yeah. Sorry, I don't sing. I'm just very patriotic.
Oh, of course. Well, I'm learning something new about you. Of course, I think that obviously every comic wants to be and wishes they were a singer.
Of course.
But instead we're cursed with this incredible talent and gift instead.
So Julia, welcome to the beautiful couch.
Yeah, welcome to the. I like how much you make it about the couch.
Oh,
thank you. This is the most expensive thing I ever bought.
The white couch is our red table, by the way.
Yeah, welcome to the red table. I want to talk first about the fact that you're incredibly glamorous, which is why you're invited onto the podcast.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. And I want to talk about your amazing rings. What is happening? Can you tell me the story of these diamonds?
There you go. Thank you.
You're looking amazing.
Thank you so very much. I decided to put on a little bit of sparkle, something for the Teen Choice Awards. A pop of color. These are Swarovski. I cannot recommend the brand Swarovski enough. They're still
sponsor.
Yeah. Well, fingers crossed. Y'all can reach. I have so many to have associates. Like it's again. This is inside thoughts that I'm now sharing.
Please.
It's like early in transition or just in like signaling femininity. It's kind of like it's like I'll just do cartoon. Like I'm like Herbie the Love Bug. Like I'll just do like big lashes, kind of like whatever. But jewelry, gorgeous, of course. Buying myself an engagement ring. That was really important part of my journey.
That is awesome. Is that really an engagement ring? Yeah.
Well,
yes. Well, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, well, if you want to get male attention, which I did at the time, there is no better way to do so than to be in a relationship.
That's so beautiful.
Whoa.
Oh, of course, it's true.
Of course.
And did you wear it on the wedding finger?
I don't remember. Look, there was a lot going on. However, again, like these are just, and Swarovski are the one. You got to do it. It's rather
you
affordable.
Have associates, and so you go to the store.
See, that is really amazing.
Do you text beforehand? Like, I'm coming in, Carol?
No, okay, so all gay guys. Charlie was kind of this one. We went on what I thought was a date for about 2 hours. It wasn't.
What was it then?
That's
Just
awesome.
drinks?
It was just drinks at Booby Trap by my house.
Of course.
And he told me that his best friend did Paris Hilton's makeup for the, which he did Met Gala, and then showed me BTS. Like, it was good. And then it ended with him being like, yeah, like, I got this, like, car for about $500, but I never registered it. So now I just parked it somewhere and I've never seen it again. And I was like, we might not be compatible, and not just because you're not into me. and that I am a lesbian.
Of course. Wait.
That's great.
To have associates somewhere, we were actually just talking about this. You have to ask for what you want, of course.
Thank you. Ask for what you want is one of I think the glamorous things to do. Ask for what you want. Ask for what you need.
You have to ask.
Absolutely.
We were just talking about this. Sending a DM. There's nothing. Actually, one of the most powerful things is a DM to a stranger.
Oh, one of my mantras of the year is you can DM anyone about anything at any time.
Thank you so much. And you can actually use Stream Queens, all one word, as a promo on hellotushy.com for 10% off your purchase. You can just email. We got a $400 Tushy seat at our house. I just reached. They've got like, it's affiliate marketing, obviously.
Of
so
course.
like I'm very comfortable in an MLM type structure.
Of course. Well, the MLM structure
it.
does offer a lot of stability in a way.
It's perfect. It's like a seat, but it's got the warming. It's got
Oh,
everything.
don't even get me started on
Y'all
my
should
Tushy.
get it for real.
Oh, I have one. I'm blasting.
Send a DM, you'll get it.
I'm blasting water so far up my ass it's coming out my mouth.
When it goes too much and then you feel like you're a gallon milk jug that's getting rinsed out.
No,
like deep in the handle.
totally.
In the handle.
It's 100%. I have standard though. I have the standard one. So it's just cold, ice cold water.
Cold.
Cold. Well, it's coming out the
Do you
toilet.
like the feeling of the cold?
I don't have
question.
any other option.
Does it make you feel like you're in boot camp?
It makes me feel yes. When you know that famous part in boot camp where they spray water up your ass.
I mean, come on.
I haven't seen it, but that seems right.
and seen it. By boot camp, I mean joining the military.
Sometimes I get folksy, and I'm like, we got to talk about tabletop issues, the girls, gays, and theys.
Wow. Wait.
But
Okay.
yeah, I'll
back.
show you. Yeah.
Please
and
show
then,
me.
Yeah, and then, because they're like, and this is so, like, female podcasters, queer podcasters, like, and especially, like, podcasters of color are crazy underrated. Like, check out the Annenberg study. I keep citing this. I'm not involved, just a fan. Like, we have to be making more podcasts, ladies. Cannot stress that enough.
Whoa, Yeah. This is
So if you're out
actually,
there, you're listening to this, pick up the mic.
Pick up the mic, please. Come on, Decadence. And remember, the fact that we're doing this and talking about, titties every week, that's activism.
Oh, totally.
My hands
Up top. Okay. I want to go back.
Well,
to
they're controlling the narrative
titties.
about titties.
Uh-huh.
No, like all these.
Oh,
Yeah.
It's time for
Yes.
us to talk about that.
No. Why would you want to take advice about titties from somebody who's never seen them?
And we are giving advice.
Literally.
No, first and
No, we're
foremost.
giving big time advice about
Advice
breasts.
is go ahead and let those things rock.
I want to see them out. I want to see them wagging. I want to see them having their day in the sun.
And I want to see them inside a crew neck.
What do you
And
think
I'm
about?
loving that.
What do you think about free the nipple?
Y'all ever been asked to stay after by your therapist? That's happened to me on multiple occasions. Kind of one of them was regarding my nipples being out during session, and she waited till the end, which it's been really great to have a conversation with my therapist about therapy. Like, I of course am teacher's pet girl. I'm like, I want to be your favorite.
Yeah,
Mhm.
same. I'm like, the teacher needs to like me. The first time I was in therapy, I treated it like a class because I was like,
Yep.
I'm serious about healing, and I took notes.
Well, look at you. You look incredibly well studied and
You
healthy.
wouldn't believe how far I've come.
I would, because I'm right there with you.
Thank you. Okay, so tell me more. So the
Oh
nipples.
yeah, she was like, "Hey, like I think maybe let's start wearing a bra to session." And I was like, it was hard, but again, like our relationship came a long way, because she was like, "So I kind of like the next week I was like, "So do we want to talk about that?" And she was like, "I'd like to talk about it. Like I maybe could have done it differently, like whatever." And she was like, "Yeah,
What's your name?
Grace."
Great.
Do you think she was just like, I'm distracted by your titties?
Well, of course that's what I think.
I think so too.
But no, like I can't talk. I'm like, Grace is the most. It's Grace, my therapist, my mother Barbara, and then my girlfriend. Mommy's all the way down.
Yeah.
3 most important relationships in my life. I love
Mommy's
that woman.
all the way down.
Love that woman. But yeah, I started wearing a bra. Like I put on a bra for a session. Like whatever. Like I want everyone to be comfortable at work, obviously. And that was the thing that I was kind of I was like, oh, like to me, I wasn't considering my nipples would make this woman uncomfortable. And I don't think it was uncomfortable. I think it was perhaps just getting in the way of our therapeutic relationship, which of course I would love to violate, but what's more important is our therapeutic relationship.
So
and these are the conversations we have in therapy. I'm addicted to this
Am
woman.
I over sexualizing this encounter? Because I'm like, what? So like, if it.
So then.
So why was it such a problem?
So when we talk about inside thoughts, the thing that I'm like, of course to me it's a little sexual, but like for PR reasons, I'm like, I'm not gonna like hypersexualize a trans woman in a position of care for like narrative purposes.
Of course
You know what I
not.
mean?
Yeah, of course.
But
And
real
me,
deal, I'm
since
like,
I was just
she was
coming
like-
from a place of gay. I'm like, so she was really distracted.
No, she
But,
was
by
Literally,
the
like
way-
we
she
talk
was-
about intimacy and sex a lot, and like with your nipples, like it's.
She was literally out of
honestly, like that is cool
Do you know?
to have like the ability to vocalize that.
Thank you so much, and for her in that to be like
That's vulnerable,
often,
actually.
For me or for her, for both.
For everyone.
Well,
us now.
I'm saying
For
I
you.
was for everybody, yeah.
For
But
everyone,
for her,
vulnerability.
I feel like to like make herself like
Yes.
known in that way of being like, so I'm looking.
Right. And there was a lot of like, it is so embarrassing to, as an adult, like woman, be having adolescent experiences where it's like, I feel positively 12 years old. I feel infantilized. I feel like a child. I feel like this older, cool girl who I like really look up to and respect is like, hey.
Totally. I also from her
and like, and
Oh,
it
dang
was
it.
ultimately helpful, but like again, like I do when you talk about teacher's pet, like the same thing of like I get off when she's like, I have to be very careful, like for myself when I come into our sessions because like I like you, like but and I'm like, should we do it? But we can't.
No, any sort of person that's ever been in a position of providing me a service, helping me, or like giving me any sort of care,
of
I end
100%,
up
I'm like,
being
wow. Drop the drawers, huh?
do I love you?
Literally.
Thank you for your
You probably
help.
do.
Seriously.
I do this thing with everyone's therapist. Have I
Mhm.
mentioned this on the podcast before where everyone's therapist,
Mhm.
because they only give me their first name. And so for all my friends' therapists, I then picture the first person to come to mind when they say that name.
And who do you see?
I picture Grace from Annie. You know about Grace?
The
Danny Warbucks' paramour?
Grace is a really beautiful name.
Grace is a beautiful name.
Absolutely.
I used to obviously tell a joke about it, but you can check out Julia Wendt there on Instagram. Maybe go find that.
Wait, okay, speaking of plugs, you've got a film coming out.
As of today, we have the date, March 19th.
Oh
on
my God,
Short
We're
that's
of
coming
soon.
up,
Yeah,
literally.
it's this
Really
month.
soon.
Yeah,
Oh
check
my
out
God.
Sister exclamation point on Short of the Week starting March 19th.
Short of the week on what?
They have a YouTube channel, and then
Yeah.
of course their website is like a hub for people looking to just absolutely binge short form content that a lot of
Cool.
time has. Damn, I wish I remember that old actor's name, but it's like
Old actor,
Gary. It's like
Gary Oldman?
Old-
Gary. Okay, let's
But
just name
he's
some
like
actors.
he's like more like one of these type of guys who's like, I'm not doing that.
Oh, yeah, I totally know who that
Jamie, can we pull that up?
Yeah. Wait. Okay.
But yeah, we're gonna be on Short on the Week, and you can follow at Julia Wendt there on Instagram. We'll be posting it. Our director is John O'Neill. My collaborator is at Tessa Bell with a weird number of L's and E's, but you'll find her.
Yeah.
My roommate and I worked on this project. We like cut the shit out of it and really worked hard to. I mean, editing is the final rewrite, and to be a part of that process and that be as collaborative. I'm so excited for other people to see it. I'm obviously in like. If you're going to transition your gender, maybe don't give a character in your kind of breakout role your dead name. If I could recommend that, don't do it.
Thank you.
Yeah. But fortunately, it'll be no new information for anyone here. And there is canon where I'm like, no, there are actually a lot of characters with that name in like Nevada, which is a famous trans novel.
Right up there.
Yeah, and then I think, oh my God, and of course, Detransition Baby. Ames had that name, which is why we named that character it, and everyone else had actually just their first names. So I would recommend that, of course. But it's a queer friendship story where Tessa Bell's character shows up on on my character's doorstep and is like, we're sperm donor siblings. Can I stay the night? And my character's kind of recluse is like, absolutely not.
Totally.
Yeah, which
Wait, fun.
it's so fun.
It was in Tribeca.
Yeah, we premiered our Tribeca in 2025, which is like I think there were 89 films that premiered and like 9,000 people submitted.
Wow.
Like
That's
it was.
so cool.
I feel really, and I'm so happy and proud. Like this is a really
It's a
sick
huge deal.
thing, and like to
Yeah.
be able to celebrate, like yeah, and that way people. I'm in a T for T relationship. Easy, everyone. Trans
Pretty
lesbian,
chill.
of course.
chill.
I'm like. I know y'all are pulling that up in another tab. But my girlfriend came to the premiere, and we don't look similar to me. Have you seen this
I
tall,
don't
gorgeous,
think
beautiful woman?
maybe.
Baby, come on out.
Yeah.
She would love to be here today. And but people would kind of at the after parties, we crashed other people's after parties, and they were like coming up to her like, we loved you in Sister.
That's so
Oh.
funny.
And to the point where she was finally like, I was like, can you just get them to follow me on Instagram? She's like, what do I do? I was like, just direct them to me on. And by the end of the night, we really got that working. So.
Yeah, that's. I mean, that's.
I mean,
amazing.
that's something that is crazy though. Y'all really do not look similar.
No, just
Training-
one thing in common.
Training your partner though is really important. My boyfriend is now trained. It's butts and seats. When the show comes around, it's like we're getting butts and seats tonight. Okay, whatever it takes.
Invite your friends.
Invite your friends.
Thank you.
Invite whoever. You got plans?
Are they a
We're actually gonna
civilian?
stop by the show first. We're gonna buy a couple tickets and then we're
Yep.
gonna leave. Yes.
And he's a civilian
He's
and
a
not
civilian,
comedian.
yes.
That means his friends are all civilians.
And they love to see shows.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's so fun.
Well,
Butts
let me
and
get his
seats.
number because
Yeah.
I haven't produced a live show in forever because it's devastating.
It's time.
Of
We're
course.
missing you.
The stage is missing you. We were just talking about this
We
actually.
I
need
love this day.
I know we need some headline. I mean, I've seen you on stage recently, but I'm like, I'm needing some headlining.
I found this new video essayist for me, FD Signifier.
Who is that? And
Wait,
what does
who is
FD
that?
stand for?
Fire department.
Fire department.
Yeah, I think so. And I actually don't know, but if
Fucking delights.
I let people live, you know what I mean?
Of
I'm
course.
like, I don't need people prying into kind of like my situation.
Right,
I'll
totally.
let
Of course,
FD
of
Signifier,
course,
but
of
Go ahead and
course.
follow FD Signifier. Pardon to jump in. I'm just so excited. to have a
Please
new
leap
video
into
essay.
FC.
Well,
what- and that
can
was
you
that-
give
was
us
that
any
it?
more information?
Oh,
about
he
FD?
did. Yeah. I'm watching this 4-hour video essay about the Drake and Kendrick Lamar like feud over time.
Whoa.
And his thesis is kind of like about the ways in which like Kendrick is everything that Drake couldn't be, and the
Totally.
ways in which like Kendrick having to exist in the like capitalist media landscape is basically like broken, like has broken himself and like is in a position where like time and time again he has to, as somebody who is a visionary and an idealist, like reconcile with the fact that his art form cannot change the culture because no one's can except maybe this podcast and
Thank
Stream
you.
Queens the pod.
Of course.
Yeah.
But it's real. I love long form content. YouTube and YouTube Premium. Y'all got YouTube Premium?
No, but I do like
No.
video essays.
That's glamour. You get it.
Of course.
It's like 17. I'll send you some video
It's like
essays.
17.
Please. I will. And you
Yes,
know
of
what?
course.
And I love learning about practically anything.
And he covers so much. Oh my God, you should watch his
FD
Sinners
Signifier.
video. Sinners and the Death of Black Art. Fabulous.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. And it's new. Like,
Of course.
And by the way, it's nuanced because it's 4 hours long.
yeah,
So how
there's
could it
time
not
for
be?
more perspectives.
Yeah.
It's like that one OJ documentary that's 10 hours long.
10 hours is as long as possible.
Because they go into all the backstory of being like, okay, what could why the landscape for which this like took off in the way that it did. It's like you can't have OJ. What happened with OJ without having Rodney King before that?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And like you have to like lay the land to be like, this is why this all happened this way.
White people need to stop reading fairy tales and like believing in like stories. Like y'all are, and me, we are like, we gotta have a little bit maybe more media literacy, maybe criticism of like kind of what's coming like at us, because yeah, like do I think that O.J. Simpson was justified in murdering his wife? Absolutely not.
Thank you.
However, did not happen in a vacuum, and that is and that's the thing I want clipped from this.
That, of course. And that's the one thing we will clip from this.
And that
Do you have
is
any other thoughts on O.J. Simpson?
Gowns, beautiful gowns.
beautiful gowns.
I got some thoughts on O.J.
No, of course.
Delicious.
No, I'd let that leave. But yeah, context is everything.
Of course. Tea.
Also, we were talking about the Hunger Games before this.
Oh,
And
yes.
speaking of long form media, I'm kind of like
They just keep adding
the
more
Hunger Games. Well, is the Hunger Games like back randomly culturally, or is it they just keep making sequels?
There's a
like
new
what's happening?
movie because she wrote a new book. But I think it's one of those things where like now we're at a point where she was like with whoever's releasing it, Lionsgate or whoever, was like, hey, they're like write a new book and we will make a movie out of it. And so the book was released, and then like right after that they're like, and movies in production.
Wow. Okay. Got it.
Because I think they were like they're in cahoots. They're
You
like,
have to be doing integration. When's the coffee table Decadence coffee table coming out?
exactly
book.
right.
Coffee table.
No, we're making our own coffee
We're
table.
making a table.
We're making a
The
table.
Decadence coffee table.
The
No, I'm
Decadence
like,
coffee
and your
table.
phone did glitch. That was not me.
Yeah.
Good.
No, that's Given's coffee table.
Yeah, we're on Stream Queens the Pod, which is the podcast that I host with my roommate / bestie of 10 years. We met at college, and talk about coming a long way.
Of course.
It was not so. It was the enemies to best friends trope. Of course.
Oh, now that is fun.
Yes, of course. And she even probably seen some of her programming. Garrett, Queer Eye.
Of course. Actually, you should be looking at her if you don't want Queer Eye.
No.
I'm the only gay person that's watched most of Queer Eye.
Have you seen the newest season?
No.
It is a mess. Because let me tell you something. It's like, from a viewer's perspective, like the idea of 5 out-of-touch rich gay guys showing up in your home that's probably the size of our apartments.
Yeah, nightmare fuel.
The amount of cologne alone would destroy. I would have a ocular migraine. And all these people like trying to tell me how to live. I'm like,
Girl. Yeah.
I'm like, what's the price of milk?
When's the last time you tried it?
Yeah.
Oh, I wouldn't. I can't drink that.
And
we're
so
back
your
on that.
roommate has a connection to Queer Eye in some way?
Oh, yeah, she won an Emmy for producing it.
Okay, of course.
Yeah. So we're kind of taking that energy to the Hunger Games, a
Queer Eye
film.
energy.
Yeah,
A
well,
Queer Eye sensibility.
You're queer eyeing Katniss?
no, because the Capitol does that for kind of the thesis of our first episode was like we are in the Capitol, and like one thing that I'm trying to explore and talk about videos is I haven't gotten this yet, but like I'm really interested in like what is Susan Collins' perspective on queerness and what is being said through the story that she's telling, because I don't think it's so good, but I don't know if it's paranoid reading too, and also people, a new term I just learned from Google, and they also like people being like, well, actually, when you get to the last book, it's a little queer. It's like, oh, when
it's wrapping up.
right, like
Yeah.
just in time for the end of Queer.
Yeah.
I know. Well, I guess Cinna feels kind of queer coded.
Well, they are, and my claim, right, is like and that's actually perfect about Decadence, right? Like where this comes in is Decadence is often linked, as I'm sure you two talk about it here all the time, with the fall of a society, right?
Of course we do.
We talk about that
constantly.
every-
Almost every
This
week.
is cultural
And moral.
commentary and criticism,
Thank
and
you.
it is
Well, Marie
we're really
Antoinette.
smart.
Well, sure, yeah, and moral decadence, who did nothing wrong, by the way. Talk about a smear campaign. That was like they, for years and years and years, like in order to justify killing this woman and her child, like they hit the tabloids, they hit the rags, they hit TMZ, and we're like, she's like doing all this crazy excessive stuff. But decadence, of course, like especially right around homosexuality, is something that reactionary right-wing groups throughout history have talked about as like the fall of their society, when in fact it's obviously always scapegoat. And so like in Hunger Games, this capital that is meant to be the villains, right? Like many villains are queer coded, like in their expression. And in fact, like the first shot we see of the capital is of a trans woman or a gender nonconforming individual coming across, and it's
I
like
need to rewatch.
and it's like, so what is that saying? And like when you put sequences of images together, there are going to be consequences.
yeah, it's like this apocalyptic world where it's like, what if queer people had power? They'd probably make us all kill each other, and just so they could wear fashion.
Right.
Wait,
and
what?
and like not have to work, and like they don't care about, and I mean, it came up on the podcast, the ways in which it's like the idea that homosexuality throwback, transsexuality throwback, I'm like unessential or like excessive. And it's like, so actually like like trans people can't live if they can't have access to like gender affirming care. Like you can't, like being gay isn't like, you're not only gay after like all your hierarchy of needs are met.
Right.
Oh,
It's
totally,
like, no, like everybody's gay.
Yeah.
All over the place.
Yeah.
And so I do, again, I don't want to compromise Suzanne, and I think that she's somebody who's never really talked a lot, right? Y'all should have her on the podcast.
We really.
Oh, she's coming next week.
yeah,
Perfect. Thank God, because let me write down some questions for her. But for sure, like where I'm curious. I'm staying curious about that.
You're
I
Suzanne
think you
Curious.
should.
And she does that thing, right, where probably like where she doesn't like speak on it because she wants other people to project onto it, which to me is always like coward bullshit. Where it's like, because it's like when Aga goes to like the Wizard of Oz and is like, we are so that is us. And it's like, how? Tell me more. You can just see whatever you want in it, and like that is where I'm like,
Well, that's like all the Republicans finding their stories being told through Elphaba. And it's like,
that's what I'm saying.
you're like, wait, so that is like, you are the wizard, by the way.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
what the hell?
You missed it.
I'm like, you don't understand. That
Right.
is crazy.
And again, anytime you start to kind of build up, it's like the politics in that movie, not so great. Because
Totally.
the second you start to go like, well, then who would the animals be? It's like, nope.
Yeah.
Literally. Okay,
love you.
well, Julia, I think it's actually time for us to ask you a question.
It's time for us to ask you one of the most amazing questions of all time.
I'm having a vape break.
This is the first vape we've had on the
This
pod.
is amazing. Vape break. Can I have a puff? Wow.
Yeah, it'll make you really sweaty.
Honey, I'm
I
already there.
am.
It's perfect.
I'm sweaty.
And we talked about that was some.
Thank you.
That was something that I asked about when we talk about like asking for your needs. Like I asked you, what is the temperature in your apartment? Because I want to be comfortable and I want to do a good job for you all and for you, the
And
listeners.
thank
Yeah,
you.
I said it's
And
hot.
the listeners are saying thank you as well.
Mm-hmm.
They are.
Everyone is actively saying thank you.
Everyone around us. God. The
God.
angels.
If people keep bringing up God on podcasts that I'm on, I am gonna quit the medium.
Well, I'm sorry.
No, I know y'all are trying to get me to quit the medium.
Yeah. Okay, Julia, I think it's time for us to ask you a question. And this question is the titular question of the podcast.
Tit.
Tit.
Right.
We're doing some important work about breasts on this podcast.
It's mostly, we're changing the name to titular.
I like-
titular.
Titular pod.
Titular pod.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm doing my
Julia.
best.
Okay, Julia, we have a question for you. What
Is.
glamorous?
Glamour is everything. Glamour is the armor that we put on ourselves, that we cloak ourselves in as we go and face the onslaught of pain, suffering, misery, and de-aestheticization of joy in the world. And specifically, glamour is bringing. Have y'all have seen me enter a room? Yeah,
Of course.
Yes.
with about 6 semesters worth of school supplies. I've got a weekender. I'm like, there's a valet who's like carrying 12 trunks.
Of course.
You know what I mean? I show up to a space. I live by every room can be a green room. Get into a space and make it your own. Bring all your little stuff. Bring and like glamour.
So glamour is having many, many bags at all
Hotel
times.
cart.
Yeah.
It's being able to bring your shit out and make your space comfortable and make it like tolerable to you, right? Like,
Love setting up camp.
Yes.
do you all have? I've noticed that there's not a signature fragrance in here.
Oh, there was a candle lit earlier.
In here, Kyoto
Is that
Woods.
is that your signature?
No, I don't believe in that.
I think that so I love the Westin,
Okay.
Of course.
By the way, yeah.
and they have like anywhere. There's also randomly so many in like the Bushwick Ridgewood area.
A
like
Weston?
No, those like those
to say.
upbuilt like the new condos that all
Yeah.
are like gonna fall
Of
apart
course,
if
of
the
course,
big bad
of course,
wolf
of course.
even gets a whiff of that
No.
place.
Yeah.
Literally made of cardboard.
That all reek like a Hilton Garden Inn.
Of
It's
course.
like, whoa! I like feel like I need my asthma inhaler, and my parents are about to have a fight.
Yep.
Mhm.
Yep.
I need to call
know.
them. I called my mother the other day and I said, "Are you lying to me about anything?" She goes, "What?" I go, "I had a dream that you were lying. Who's dead?"
Oh
2
my
days
God.
later, Gerald passed away.
Oh my God.
Now,
Clairvoyance.
thank you. And
Okay.
Wait, I have
wait.
I have so many
You
things
love
to
the Westin.
oh yeah, you can get you can buy their like diffusers or whatever.
Of
Oh.
course.
So for
Is
me,
that
I
you?
have the little candle, like a wax candle, and a candle warmer. Always. Now my apartment smells like a Westin.
That's
That's amazing.
beautiful.
Does the candle last longer when you have a warmer?
Absolutely. Yeah, like significantly
Because
longer.
she just gets warm and then rehardens.
Yep, and the thing.
She. The
She
candle.
she her candle.
Thank you.
Of course.
And fellas, is it appropriate to be a candle? No.
I've been burning my candle, my midnight candle at both ends.
Yeah.
Hello.
Midnight candle.
Ends, both my ends.
Burning.
It's low that I am loving my candle that I have in my room, but it's small, and I really if I leave it for what at 20 minutes, it's all the way burnt through.
No, it's $60 gone.
Down the drain.
It lasts way longer to the point where the thing that I did become conscious of, like the smell goes before the wax does, if that makes sense.
Oh yes, the aroma. Wow.
The
Now let's talk about that for a second. The aroma is sucked out before the earthly
From
form.
the warmer.
It's
Before
like when you get old.
It's like when you get old because you start smelling.
No, because you stop smelling.
Stop smelling?
Your aroma is gone.
Really?
You know, like when you see someone really old and they're like 108 and they're just in a wheelchair and they're like,
They don't smell like anything?
no, I'm talking about as personality.
smell.
Aroma as personality.
Sorry, I was
aroma
going
as
too
personality.
literal.
Yeah.
You're going, yeah.
I was like, they can't smell like anything?
No, old people never smell like anything.
They smell like piece of paper. Oh, okay.
And this is good advice as well for the elderly and for people in their daily life.
Many of our listeners are elderly.
Of course.
Of course.
It is. I mean, they spend money.
Listen.
Hello. Make sure y'all
Fun.
get your Trump coins in between the ad break.
By the way, elderly people are welcome at my shows. I need to say that
I
first and
would
foremost.
love some old dykes at
A
my show.
beneficiary who wants to help me.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm ready.
I would love that.
Keep
old gay
dreaming.
men.
Yeah.
Come
Old
to my show. You will think I have some pizzazz or maybe moxie.
You all love Moxie, I assume.
Nice.
The Moxie, another amazing hotel.
Sure. Oh, yeah. People love it. People love
People
it.
love
My
that.
parents stayed there and
Ye-
they were like, "Why are we at a nightclub?"
Literally, you get 2 free drink tickets when you go to the Moxie.
Do I have to perform too?
I once went to the 4 Point Sheraton in Chelsea. I stayed there, and they did not have a top sheet on the bed. Instead, it was. Oh, sorry. They did not have a fitted sheet on the bed. Instead, it was a top sheet that they just put down over the mattress. And so in the middle of the night, you're like, well, here I am on this mattress that's just loose. And
Ew.
No, on the
loose-
community mattress.
The community mattress.
No, and they've all fallen off. And of course, obviously, Marriott Bonvoy owns all of those properties. It's disgusting, but
Oh my god!
In-
Why do you know so much about hotels?
because like a middle class, like a middle class thing that like my people love is like timeshares.
Oh yeah, big
yeah,
time. Big
and
time,
they
big time.
like to belong to align oneself with a brand. Like it's why like all our like little paycheck friends love Delta.
Our little paycheck friends.
Oh my goodness, what a great name
All
for
our little
those.
paycheck friends.
I do understand. Okay, there is
Yeah.
having a loyalty to a brand.
Is
Let's
glamour.
let's unpack that for a second.
I
It
love
is
it.
glamour. And it's hard to give up. I had loyalty to Southwest for a really long time, and now I'm like everything that I liked about you is gone, but I still
Yep.
feel like I am required to almost be loyal to you, even though that everything that the cheap nature, I was A-list, I blah, like all these things that I used to have a great
Mhm.
connection. It's like it's like I'm late in my marriage
The
with.
free bag thing is gone. The free seating is gone.
I'm late in my marriage with Southwest, and the magic is gone, much like the candle.
I'm telling you, all my money is tied up in Southwest flight credits right now because of years of
Loyalty,
COVID and
yes.
like loyalty and then canceling and restarting flights. And it's like, oh, that would be amazing. However, y'all don't fly anywhere.
You don't fly anywhere.
Yeah, if you were from Texas like us, you could really use those.
That is really that's the best part.
Sure, but to
yes.
fly, I'm not flying to Chicago, Illinois the way that I was when I was like a young woman.
Yeah.
No, totally.
But they've done.
even
Southwest
then
Well, it's
it's-
time to headline. That's what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, so you're going to Chicago. And you're playing
You'll
a
be
show.
headlining Chicago, the
We need
Den
to use
Theater,
those credits. I'm
Love
opening.
Chicago.
March
Yeah.
21st.
Y'all are gonna be so mad at what I'm doing with the credits. I don't want to discuss it.
I can't even hear.
I'm going to a Straggett wedding again.
What wedding?
Straggett?
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Where?
Indianapolis.
Oh, that's gonna happen
not
though.
mad.
Can I
That-
talk?
that's-
I'm gonna give actually a direct call out to straight people right now.
Thank you.
Why are we getting married Halloween weekend? Every single person I know wants to get married on Halloween weekend. Don't do it. You are infringing on my rights to have an
I think-
amazing weekend dressed up like
Yeah.
Katy Perry. I need
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
to stop doing this.
Do straight people not care about Halloween when
They
they're
do
adults?
not, because they even think it's like they're like, well, you know what we'll do is after the wedding, it will be fun. We'll just like pass out some kooky headbands.
No.
Keep the kooky headbands to yourself. If you're not using them for autoerotic asphyxiation, then they have no purpose at the wedding.
Thank you.
Thank you.
want
And that goes for
every
everything at the wedding.
Yeah. Every wedding needs to have, if you have props, they better have a sexual double use.
Kink at Pride, how about kink at wedding?
You want to know
Kink
what
at
I just
prom.
learned? You know what I just learned about weddings? If you have an amazing, like if you're getting married, for example, in a scenic place, like by the water, then what you can do is you don't go big on the flowers
Because the lily pads.
Well, you've got the view.
Yeah.
Oh, because the lily pads.
Because the lily
right.
pads can be the
Are you the
flowers.
Frog King from Shrek 2?
Because the lily pads.
'Cause the lily
Yeah,
pads
the
will be
lily
there.
pads.
Yeah.
Good job. Yeah, there are lily pads sometimes.
No, that's a genius idea. I think that's probably why people get married by the beach too.
Right. It's like don't waste. It's like that's the view. Don't detract from it.
That's
Yeah,
gorgeous.
no,
What a
you
great.
don't need.
It was cooler when I learned it. Sorry, everyone.
No, I loved it.
My brother and my sister-in-law got married at the Texas Wildflower Center, so it was just like flowers were already part of the vibe.
That's beautiful.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's.
It's beautiful.
That's a great tip.
I mean, I'm annoyed with straight people like making me participate in their magical ritual fantasy by like, and then, okay, this is a little messy.
Please.
Me and my other lesbian cousin were not extended +1s with the same gusto as the straight couples in our family.
Yes. Interesting.
Yeah.
You're in a serious long-term relationship.
That's exactly right. And my cousin Sophie has been with her girlfriend even longer. And my fucking dumbass cousin had the audacity to be like, so what? Sophie's just going to bring a new girlfriend to every wedding from here on out? And it's like, she's been with that woman for 3 years.
It's a long
Yeah.
time.
You haven't been with anybody for TikTok, I'm still thinking.
Yeah.
Like, don't be... and, like, even if she did, but it, like, this... And then cloaking it, too, like, I think they were like, well, married couples. It's like, oh, perfect. That institution that I've been, like, systemically excluded from, and that also, by the way, like, has its own problems. Like,
Yep.
and again, if I'm going to pretend that your thing is real,
Yep.
the least you can do is extend the courtesy to me.
Yep.
You're
And let me tell you this too, is that on the wet, and this is like, well, maybe we can use it. It's like it's black tie, right? And then it's like long dresses, suits, and kilts are appropriate. Kilts are never appropriate, but that's on there because I know that the groom is gonna wear
Is he Scottish?
kilt.
Or does he just think it's fine? Because that's horrible.
It's all bad. And the point is, I'm like, wait, so the groom gets to cross dress and I don't? Motherfucker, I live this. So that's kind of my take on that.
Wait. Okay. First of all,
Yeah.
yes. Cosign. Retweet.
Yeah, I really wanted to do
I
that
want
for
to know
y'all.
about his kilt. I'm like, what's happening with that? Like, he's not. We don't know if he's Scottish. He's gotta
I'm
be, right?
sure everyone's got.
Trey McDougal
Everyone
wore a
is
kilt to his
Scottish.
wedding to Charlotte.
Yeah. Charlotte?
Sex in the City.
Of course.
Trey wore a kilt because he's Scottish. Trey McDougal.
Got killed.
Well,
I mean, the
McDougal.
I
There
mean,
it is.
they.
They want.
The Scott. Do you have any opinions on the Scottish before we?
I love Scotland.
Amazing.
I'd
great.
love to. I can't wait to go back. For
The
real.
only other
Have
time
y'all
we've
been?
talked about
No.
Scotland was also positive. Just fucks.
Jess Fox loves Scotland.
They have new green that I've never seen
a
before.
new green they're inventing.
It's so many different kinds of greens. You have to go in the summer because it's like literally 10 p.m. The sun's out. It's fucking gorgeous. It's one of the
Fringe.
beautiful. We were.
Fringe.
Fringe. You're doing Fringe. It's headlining year.
Oh my god.
Sorry, you're headlining Fringe. You're doing a show in Chicago.
Well, yeah, you have it. The
I'm
show at the
booking you right
Den.
now.
Yeah.
This is great. I can't wait to go to Fringe, and I will be so positive about the dormitory style Olympic Village cardboard accommodations that everyone seems to be able to find over there.
Yep.
I'm so thrilled that everyone has the opportunity to not just bring their subpar work abroad, but to take off time from work and actually not be able to work in a foreign country during that time. I think that's really big.
I think it's
Yeah, it's
amazing.
good. It's good. Garrett once said something to me, which is Fringe seems like an amazing way to spend $10,000.
It does it ever. What it seems like summer camp for adults.
It is, and that is important.
Of
I
course.
want to make sure that everyone has an extracurricular because otherwise they get into like transvestigation and looks maxing, and that is
We can't
saturated.
be-
in
There's
Yeah,
been
yeah.
it's been talk. I've recently learned about peptides.
okay, and
I don't know. Well, I learned they existed, and I stopped obtaining information after that.
As soon as I find the Korean sunscreen my girlfriend got me for my birthday,
It's over.
or it's just beginning. I'm also looking for my passport.
Of course. Oh, I'm living in hell right now because I lost my ID, but I have to carry around my passport because I lost my ID until my new one comes in. But I'm going on a cruise and I have to have my passport.
Where are you going?
I don't know. I know the
Is
Caribbean
that glamorous?
somewhere. I can't tell you that. I've never been on one. So I will let you know as soon as I'm off the cruise. You'll be the first person I call.
Thank you so much.
Of course.
You can tell me during too.
Yeah,
I think they
you're
have. I
right.
think they're doing internet.
I think they're doing internet out there now, but I'm not sure. There's a whole to-do about the e-cafe there. So
That's nice. The war in
wow.
Iran is
Yeah.
actually kind of helpful because, like, for a second, like they were like, because of the war in Venezuela, it was like,
don't go down there.
don't go down there, and it's like
Yeah, we're actually going to focus on this.
we're
for a bit.
actually gonna do the other theater,
Yeah.
which is tough because now I was like, I was trying to plan a trip.
To Iran?
No, but I did give a shout out to Iran. I did.
I ran like George W. Bush.
Iran?
Yeah.
I grew up in the time of that kind of stuff.
Of course,
did
we did
too.
You were
too.
president.
I think we can hit an Iran on here. I
No.
think we can say Iran.
Iran. How are we saying it?
Iran.
My mother still pronounces it Brooklyn.
Oh,
Brooklyn.
interesting.
We're not doing good from a pronunciation standpoint.
No, we're not.
So, like, anything that me not saying supposedly, or exactly, or espresso, that's a
Espresso.
testament to growth.
I will go and say espresso pisses me the fuck off. I don't know what
Whoa.
I don't know what it's about. It's all
It's
the other
about
ones I
you.
don't I don't
Scared us
care.
just now.
Supposedly
you.
I don't care about. Espresso I'm like, come on. I literally
No X in there.
there's no X in there.
Okay,
But-
Julia, we have another question for
Perfect.
you.
Where it's coming now.
We could go all day, but
We
we've
literally
got to
could.
ask you another question.
The
Okay,
rumors aren't true, but yes, I stand with Clav.
Thank
Was
you.
that the question?
It was. But now there's another question as well.
Perfect.
Julia, can you give us a tip?
For living an elegant,
An enviable life.
Of course I can.
we know.
Thanks for having me.
Of
you know
course.
how important it is for me to be able to share what I have.
You
Well, we
you
need to hear it.
shared
Thank-
more information than I think I've received in a while. Thank you.
We have to be growing each other and helping each other.
Yes, I agree.
And the question was,
Can you give us a tip for living
An elegant.
an enviable life?
yes, thank yous, not sorries. One thing that I have done in my professional life, in my personal life, in my romantic life, is when I'm somebody who struggles with time blindness, showing up on time, and also then the shame and guilt associated with that, because it is never my intention to be late. It is absolutely neurodivergence. So you can't say anything. So it's actually neurodivergence. So basically,
Tips. Thank you, not
Thank
sorry.
you, not sorry.
thanks, you not sorry. I was always sorry I'm late, or I'm running. No, thanks for your patience.
That's nice.
It's really nice.
Thanks for your understanding. I didn't get that done. I'll get on it now. Don't apologize for things for which you are not sorry or are not wrong. And also put yourself in a position when you speak to people to have them reflect your own goodwill. Like, you don't want to come in negative.
That's beautiful.
Similarly, though I am often late, when you come into a room, do not be frantic. People hate that.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I am doing it near constantly, coming in kind of like
With a million bags.
a million bags, kind of like, where am I going to set up? No, I'm a wedding photographer, like running in as they're doing as everyone's standing for the bride. I'm like trying to find an SD card.
Wait, I love thank yous, not sorries.
Yeah, thank you, not
Not
sorry.
sorry.
And I also, I wrote down one more. Do y'all mind if I check
Please
my
pull it
little
up.
thing?
And getting
Yeah.
getting the note. I think I picture that too as like getting notes where if someone's like saying like, "Hey, you should be doing this." Thank you for telling me this. Actually,
Yes.
it's really important that
Yes.
you know this.
Gratitude and just like, yeah,
The only attitude I have is gratitude.
the only attitude I have is kind of like nasty. Kind of just a nasty attitude. My other tip for glamour: 2 sheets on the bed, 2 top sheets.
Whoa.
Yes, my girlfriend and I, and this happens to I think many couples, like have different sleeping styles. We also have like a bedtime and wake up gap relationship where like it's 3 a.m. and I'm absolutely in the walls like a fucking rodent, and she has been asleep for hours,
Clonked.
right? Absolutely. It's 12 o'clock. I wake up and she's like, hey, here's what I've done today. And I'm like, but 2 sheets like on the bed is like, I just split it up the middle. I got my sheet and I got her sheet. We share the top part, but like in terms of like making our lives and our sleeping experience better, we're not fighting for sheets. We're not taking turns like sweating in the bed sheet. It is the like
That's amazing.
anybody in a relationship, 2 sheets, one on the left, one on the right.
I even think 2 comforters if you can.
We're not in that position yet. I mean, ideally it's 2 beds, right? It's 3 beds. It's the marital bed. It's
And then 2 personal
and
beds.
then hers and hers, hers and hers, his and his.
Oh, thank you.
Mm-hmm. And that's how you actually be inclusive. You can be proactively inclusive.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
That's a beautiful tip.
Those are really great tips.
And I would say, well, even better, 2 bathrooms. I don't need to be in the place where they shit.
I want that.
You want 2 bathrooms, or you want to be in the place where they shit?
Interesting. Allison loves it.
I don't like scat.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah. We were all wondering.
Sorry, not kink shaming. I'm not into it.
More kink at
That's really
prom.
interesting.
Yeah, you like scat?
What did you use?
Kink at prom.
Kink at
Kink
prom.
at prom.
Kink at prom.
Well, okay, Julia, I think it's time for us to go, actually.
We
I hate
gotta
to
go.
say.
No, that's perfect. Thank you all so much for having me. If,
All
course.
of us.
if I could just remind you all, at Julia Wendt there on Instagram, at Stream Queens the Pod on all our socials. Check
At
us out.
Sisters.
Yes,
on
sister! Exclamation
Sister.
point. That's. I wish I could look. I'm terrible at names. Terrible at names. Just picked one randomly. Was like, so it. But it is sister! Exclamation point.
I think that's
you can
beautiful.
check that out March 19th on Short of the Week and also on my Instagram.
Ah, life is
Amazing.
heaven.
Well, Julia,
Well,
we got to
love
get out of
you.
here.
Thank you.
Love you, girl. Bye.
Hi, Decadiva.
Hi, Diva.
I've got a tip for living an elegant and enviable life.
Oh, and I would love to hear it.
Go ahead and give us 5 stars on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. And subscribe while you're there.
Please. And don't be afraid to follow us on Instagram and TikTok.
At Decadence Pod.
And why not follow the Patreon, too?
Come on.
Okay, I got to get out of here.
I gotta go.
Bye.
Bye.